All right, so tonight I got a crazy story of what getting in a bar fight and one of my homies' ears coming off.
Fucked up, but true.
All right, so this was back when I was like 21 years old and we were closing down the bars every night. When Obi tries his first album, Cheers first hit, right? And this song was playing all the time.
This is my favorite song to sing along when the DJ throws it on. And if I leave here tonight and I fall asleep and wake up, hopefully she got some teeth.
Plus other Eminem and 50 Cent shit, right? We'd go to this club in Superior called the Odyssey, and they didn't give a shit about dress code. They played totally unedited rap, the violent shit, the shit with a lot of cussing, you know, Eminem, 50, Obi, frickin' Lil Jon and the East Side, you know, a lot of people wouldn't even play them in the club no more because the motherfuckers would just fight to it.
You step up to them hoes, what they gon' do shit, what they gon' do shit, what they gon' do shit.
Well, the Odyssey was different. They were cool, and if you got in a fight, they'd throw you out and they didn't call the cops unless you tried to come back in. So we're there drinking and taking Xanax and shit, and like my buddy's there, and he had just cashed his check, and he works this good union job, right? And he's running around with stacks of money, like 4, 5, 6 grand, going, I make more money than your dad, bitch. Like that's what he made for the week, which is good money to make legit 4, 5, 6 grand in a week, right? So that's the last thing I seen was him going, I make more money than your dad, bitch, flipping his wad in people's faces and in girls' faces and laughing at people. And I go over to the bar to get another beer. I come back. He's rolling around on the ground with somebody. At first I thought he was just horseplaying and that it was his roommate on the ground with them. Then I realized, no, it isn't. This is some other dude. He's really fighting them, right? And so they're rolling around on the ground. Like first one would be on top, then they'd roll over, then the other would be on top. So like I said, I had just went up to the bar and got a new bottle of beer, right? So when the kid fighting my homie was on top, I took my full bottle of beer and just smashed it right across his eyebrow.
Damn!
Surprise, motherfucker.
He dropped immediately, right? The bouncers grab us and throw us out, right? And it's kind of a big riot by now. My buddy's outside still talking mad shit to like, get him the fuck out of here. We'll call the cops. So I'm like, I'll get him out of here. I'll get him out. Come on, bro. We gotta go. We gotta go. All of a sudden, he's like this. I can't, bro. I can't go. You gotta go back in there. I'm like, go back in there? They ain't gonna let me back in there after that. He's like, you gotta, dude. I'll never come out of my house again. I lost my fucking ear in there. I was like, your what? He goes, my ear. I lost my ear. And he goes like this. And when he turned, there was nothing there. Just the hole going into his head and a couple of bolts that the ear would go on. And I was shocked.
Lord have mercy.
Now, God bless my homie. He doesn't watch my show. If he ever did, I want you to know I love you, bro. Nobody knows who this is. It's just, you know, it's for the show. And I love you, man. That's why I went back in and tried to help you. Just on a little side note, my friend, he's the coolest dude. He's like a brother to me. And we always noticed that there's just something a little different with one of his ears, like it didn't tan like the rest of his body. No, we didn't want to ever ask him about it because a person's sensitive about stuff like that. I know he used to grow his hair a little longer, and I figured it was to cover up that fact, right? Well, now that it's off, I can see it's a prosthetic. So I go walking back into the bar, like trying to get in, and the bouncer just stiff arms me in the chest.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm like, yo, what are you doing? I wasn't part of that fight. He goes, the hell you weren't. I seen you smash a bottle right over that guy's face. I said, yeah, I did. But I gotta get his fucking ear. The bouncer goes, his what? His what? I said, his ear. He lost his freaking ear. It costs like 20 grand. I gotta go get his ear. He can't live without his ear. And the bouncer's just more confused now at this point. Like I'm just like, you know, trying to fuck with him or something. And I'm like, dude, show him your ear. My buddy turns to the side like this and lets his hand down.
Oh, hell no!
The bouncer goes, holy shit. He tells me, he goes, you got 5 fucking minutes or I'm gonna come in there and kick your fucking ass. So I said, okay, no, I'm serious. I'll be right out. I go in and I'm like, man, where am I gonna find this? They were fighting over there on the dance floor. They drug us from there all the way through here, through people. And then I see a crowd of people standing in a circle, all looking at something on the ground, it looked like. And it was over in the middle of the dance floor where they were rolling around too. So I was like, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. I go pushing through the crowd, you know. Look out, look out, look out, look out. And I get there, like I said, there's a big space in the middle, and right in the middle, there it was. His cold, dead ear just laying there. And I can hear everybody whisper like, oh my God, is that really an ear? What the fuck? Is that an ear? Is that an ear? Look, it's an ear. So I pushed right through and I just scooped it right up off the ground and said, thanks, I'll see you later. And everybody was just like, what the hell? So I bring it out, I show the bouncer, here, I got it. It's like, man, get that shit out of my face, bro. I hand it to my buddy. He's like, off to the next bar. I go to the next club down the street. He's up in there on the dance floor, blood all over him, both ears back on, dancing and shit. So obviously at this point, I had to ask him, like, I was like, bro, like, I never wanted to ask you before, but I held it in my hand. I had to go get it. Like, what's the deal, brother? And it's none of y'all's damn business. That's my homie's business, and that's between me and him. And I'm going to keep that part secretive because that's just personal, you know? Like, even though you're never going to know the guy or know who he is or none of that shit, it's personal. You know, he told that to me on a very deep personal level, and I'm not going to divulge that. The ear thing, that was in public. Everybody's seen that, but I'm not going to divulge the thing that he told me because it's just personal. It's super normal, but it's just personal, you know?